Okay. First, I see that it's subtraction. Subtraction is division. Natural log negative x over 9 equals natural log of 9. That's awkward. Okay, and then I say guidance circle or cross out. Cross out. Negative x over 9 equals 9. I like to cross multiply, so I'm going to put that over 1. Negative x equals 81. X equals negative 81. And it really makes sense if you think about it. Does this one work? Let's just check ourselves. It's a negative. Oh no. Oh snap. Does it work? Yeah, because once you plug it back in, the first thing you're going to do is make it positive from this negative x, so it's fine. If you don't know, it's okay. Just plug it into the calculator, and if it doesn't get an error, then you're good. Okay. Any questions about number 6? Numero 6. Look at me. Bilingual. No. Okay. Number 9. Evaluate each arithmetic series described. Okay. Arithmetic. So that's going to be sum equals n over 2 first term plus last term. Sum equals n over 2 first term plus, oh no, I don't know what the last term is, so I'm going to have to find it. Okay. Which one of these things represents the growth? 4, great. And if the growth is 4, then what would term 0 be? Negative 8, great job. Mhm. Why are you faster than me this morning? That's impressive. 56. Okay, we're also gonna do number 10 because we're running out of days and we have a lot of warm-ups for some reason. I don't know who planned this out. Random staff member here at the high school. I would love to report to you the amount of people on a test or quiz that mix up the R minus 1 and the 1 minus R, even though the formulas were printed on the quiz and we had a note card for the test. I don't even know what happened. Anyway, okay. Sum equals, what's the first term in this problem? 2. Yeah. Okay, so just a warm-up check-in. You guys should have all of them done through number 11. Number 11 was on the video that I did from 26 to 29 from the day I was absent. Also, number 7 was on that video. So, just to check in.
I definitely seen the video, but I seen the warm up and I was like, I'll get to it later. Yeah.
It's okay. We're gonna do the last 3 on the team test day, not tomorrow, and then I'll stamp them that day. So you've got a couple of days to do those 2 if you need to. Okay. Although, Gio, you are a keep change flip expert. You can do number 11 yourself. Just keep change flip. Okay. Welcome to the last new topic of the year.
So time, dude. You fight for my life for that 85%. Oh.
So, we have no quizzes or tests this week, which is good. I know we're doing the last notes in the notebook today. Tomorrow is the review note, then team test on the block day, and then we have the maze on Friday. You guys already know how to do the maze. It's on the very back of your packet if you are bored at all this week. And then there are select closure problems for the homework. After that, we're working on the final exam review packet, which Pascal is adorably holding over there. So if you don't have one of those, pick one of those up at any time. The latest I would pick those up would be a week from tomorrow because we do not have school. All right, so everybody good on the schedule? Okay. Memorial Day. Also, don't let me forget I have your last joke of the year today.
Last one.
Last joke.
Go.
Yep. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like it. I approved of it this morning. I checked to make sure it was worthy of being the last joke of the year. It's a lot of carbs and sugar for 8:40 a.m. Just saying. That's could you just look on the can there and tell me the amount of carbs in that can? I try to have 50 or less per day. You're young, it's fine. Ooh, snap. Okay. So the first thing we're gonna do, guys, is we are going to talk about the differences between these two things. So this is a parabola in standard form. This is a parabola in graphing or vertex form. And we're going to talk about some pros and cons of each of them. On this one, C is the y-intercept. very easy to graph that coordinate of C. A is the stretch factor. X-intercepts can be found by factoring or doing the quad formula. You could also complete the square, but we do that rarely. And then you get the vertex form by completing the square. So these two things, they are interchangeable if you know your algebra well enough. Okay, now this guy over here, HK is the vertex. A is still the stretch factor. And you can get to standard form by making a box for the squared part and then distributing. So I don't know, those of you guys that have Mr. Diamond, he's got this little chart, this little flow chart deal. And it's like standard form, and then it's like complete the squares to graphing form, and then it's like x-intercepts, factors, like this little dude, and they like, you can't go, I don't know, I should probably have it if I want to actually refer to it. You don't remember it? It's like this little like flow chart of like factor to do this, complete the square to do this, and then you can't go back around, and you've got like a little smiley face guy on there. I don't know. Anyway, this is really all math two, that discussion. The math that we do for math three, the equation of a probability given 3 points is going to be in standard form. And it would be kind of a jerk thing for me to ask you to put it into vertex form. I'm not going to. But this is a reminder just of the differences of these two things. And I'm going to very specifically say standard form for the ones that we do. You might not have even realized that you could find the equation of a parabola through 3 points, because you wouldn't know how to do it until the lesson that we did on Friday, because this is actually Friday's lesson. It's a system. The one that you said from math one where you were like, I made all the little tiny mistakes. It's that. Okay, so I'm going to do this one with you for number 90 in notes. And then I'm going to put up number 93, which is the last one. You guys are going to do that one in your groups. I'm going to walk around, help and check and reveal the solution slowly and hopefully stamp all at once. I don't know. We'll see. It's a tall order for me, but I can probably do it. Okay. Again, this is one of those where neatness and organization are key. And I'm also going to use two colors. Again, I'm going to use the red pen because this is a systems problem. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is say, note the instructions. It says standard form. So I'm going to say y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. And I'm going to label all of my coordinates as XY coordinates. Okay, I'm going to start over here. I'm going to plug in 1 and 0 in the X and Y in this. So 0 equals A times 1 squared plus B times 1 plus C. Be very careful with your parentheses here. Okay, now I'm going to do the next one with the 2, 5. 5 equals A times, why'd I write a negative? Two squared plus B times 2 plus C. 12 equals A times 3 squared plus B times 3 plus C. You guys have any questions about how I got those three equations? Does that all make sense? Okay, now I'm going to simplify those. Okay, and now you have a problem from Friday. The good news is on all of these parabola application problems, C is going to be plain C. That means that you should always choose to eliminate the C in all of these problems. C is always the easiest thing to eliminate. And I don't even think about what I'm going to pair together. I always do 1 and 2 and 1 and 3 as my sub problems. So we were being very strategic about sub problems on Friday. There's no reason to be strategic with this. They're all the same. All of these, every single one of these parabola through 3 points problems, I do exactly the same process. I eliminate the C, I put 1 and 2 together and 2 and 3 together, or 1 and 3 together, and then I subtract. So I multiply by -1 on both of the bottom ones. You don't even have to think about a strategy here. They're all the same. Okay, so now this is the point where you need some strategy. There are two really good options for eliminating in this one. First, I think the B's are easier to eliminate. Let me just say that. Because if I did the A's, I'd have to multiply both equations, and I'm too lazy. I'd rather just multiply one equation. However, did you notice that you could probably also divide the bottom one? So your options are multiply the top by -2, which is what I'm going to do, or divide the bottom one by -2. Either way, but I'm going to multiply the top by -2. I just prefer to multiply, I guess. I don't know. Okay, then I'm going to plug that one back into this guy here. You guys all agree that equation one is probably the easiest to plug into for the final? Okay, and then this is wonderful. That's not what I asked for, though. I asked for an equation, so I'm just going to remind you because it's notes. This is standard form. So we just plug A, B, and C into those. So y equals A is 1. So I'm just not going to write anything. I'm just going to write x squared plus 2x minus 3. Okay. I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds here to just chill for a second. Then I'm going to go over the process again verbally. Then I'm going to flip the notebook over and give you guys the problem I want you to do in your groups. There's just one of them. It's plenty. I want you to go slow, be really careful, be really neat. I will tell you the answers are whole numbers. Um, because I love and care about you. So just note that the answers are whole numbers. I'm going to reveal pieces of it as the next few minutes go on as you guys are working. Okay, just hear me out for 1 second. Just look up here, quick review of what we did. First, okay, I wrote down the standard form equation. I labeled all three of my points with X and Y. Then I input those X's and Y's into the standard form equation, one for the first point, one for the second point, one for the third point. And I was very careful with my parentheses. Then I rewrote them simplified with the coefficients in front. Are you guys with me? Okay. I noted that the C's were all plain C's, so that would be the easiest thing to eliminate. And I put together 1 and 2 and 1 and 3 in subproblems. I multiplied each of the bottom equations by -1 so that I could add. When I did that, I eliminated the C's in both equations. This gave me a math 1 system of equations with just 2 variables, where I eliminated the B, solved for A, plugged it back in to find B, plugged it back into original problem to find C, and then wrote my final answer. Dang, that makes me sound smart. Go ahead, Annie. I don't like coconut water just as coconut water. I had it one time. I was at a conference in Sacramento, and like we were in a hotel, and I was really just like super thirsty, and I was like, man, you don't have any regular water, but there's this here coconut water. How different can it be? And I took one sip of it, and I was like, ugh, just wasted $4.
As a kid, it was my favorite place.
Which is good. That's good. Okay, you guys are giving this a go. I'm going to come and stamp. There should be one note and one homework.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, what you get on the phone? Oh, you're right there, but not there. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, okay. Just getting.
But now, yeah, that.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Wow. Probably why I had to get a new notebook, but it's okay. It's okay.
Okay, you guys, so here's the start. Here are my three equations after plugging in. And I noted that I wanted to eliminate the C. Check your equations, make sure they're the same as mine before moving on, unless you're already done. I can hear some people are done. Then just chill for a sec. Oh, actually, these guys just reminded me, when I was in high school, one of my biggest mistakes on this was I accidentally squared the A also, and I made these all into quadratics, and then I didn't know what to do. Yeah, the A does not get squared, that's just a plain letter. Trying to solve a system of quadratics is a very big, different thing, much worse. So don't square that A, it makes it really, really hard and also wrong. You guys just reminded me of my past Mrs. Talbot. Okay, so on these, I always do 1 and 2 and 1 and 3. You don't have to do that, but I do. So here's my. Anybody need a system? Did you make a tiny mistake? Let's see. Did you do the same thing as me, 1 and 2 and 1 and 3? Yeah, And then I multiply by 5 on the top and 2 on the bottom. Did you guys, most of you do 5 on the top and 2 on the bottom? For elimination? By what? Don't let me forget to show you my last joke of the year too.
Okay.
What, honey? Oh, I have that too. One is C, not 11. So 2 is A, that's when you know you're good, because you got the whole number for A. Okay, if you did it, please raise your hand and I'll come stamp your nose. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, my brain went to that first, so I want to do less.
That works, that works. Oh, no, I'm testing right now. Like I did. What? I was like, how do you spell these? They're all done. Yeah. I just remember I have like no flash memory.
Yeah. Oh, different question. Yes. Yeah. Oh. Thank you, John. Great work. See, that's more important than trying to learn. You know, that's how important it is around. Yeah.
I know, I know. Especially when you reveal the plugin back in, it's like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, this is, you're doing that.
It's not, it's just a lot of room for, like, right carefully.
Space for error.
Yes, yes. High error possibilities. You guys, I will come right back to this screen in a second. Let me show you my last joke of the year.
Okay.
Okay, so we did the systems with the parabola. There's the homework, and this is my last joke. Oh, I gotta move this. Gang signs.
Okay.
You like it.